You're drinking Kool-Aid to start your day?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this. I don't know if this is your experience, but immigrants, one of their favorite parenting techniques is child abuse. I don't know if you guys knew that. Like, my dad didn't hit us that much, but his go-to move was just like, oh, fucker, do your fucking homework, oh. And to this day, he'll be like, well, come on, I never hit you. And it's like, yeah, but you always could have, you know? Never really felt off the table, Pops.
I don't know. Then you gotta have kids. Ooh. Kids are scary. I like babies. Babies are fun. You know why babies are great? Because they're not evil yet. There's a million douchebags out there, but you never assume that baby will become one. Isn't that nice? That's why no one ever goes up to a pregnant woman, rubs her belly, and goes, ooh, this one's gonna suck. No, it's all up. It's all potential. It's all positive. Oh, it's kicking. Might be a pro soccer player. Right? It's never like, oh, it's kicking. Might hit his wife. Statistically, way more likely than a pro soccer player, right? Plus, it's already hitting a woman. Not even out yet.
I don't have kids. My wife and I, we thought about having kids during the pandemic, but then the pandemic sort of ended, and we were like, no, that's stupid. Let's not do that. Did anybody... We were at home, we were like, wouldn't it be fun if we had a kid running around, but then restaurants open? We were like, we'll just go out to eat. That seems a little easier. Save a few bucks. Here's the thing, if you're gonna have a kid, I feel like you gotta have like missionary sex, just like regular, I love you sex. Because I like to get a little nasty in bed. You don't wanna get too nasty, and then you have a kid, and anytime you look at your kid, you're like, ah, shit, that was crazy. I don't know. That was weird. Is that how it works? I don't know. I just picture like, look at our son running all over the football field. Remember that night you stuck your middle finger to my asshole? That was insane. That was... Look at our beautiful daughter graduating from high school. Remember that night you punched me in the face, you called me a homo, because that's what I needed to have an orgasm? Because we had been together for way too long when we decided to finally have children. That was really something else.
I think when I was like 10 or 11, he had a heart attack. And he had one of those like near-death experience moments of clarity. He was like, oh my God, what have I been doing with my time on earth? I have to start cheating on my wife. I can't be a present father. I have to buy a leather jacket from Costco and get pussy. Yeah, he cheated on my mom, and I don't know how, right? Like, if you're some sexy rich guy, I get it. I don't condone it, but I see what happened. What happened with my dad? Did some woman look at him and go, oh my God. When I saw that hunched over Greek contractor take a piece of loose salami out of his pocket and eat it while laughing at a man in a wheelchair, I knew I had to have him. The way his shoulder hair waved in the wind.
Oh, man. And now we're parents. Millennials are parents. That's not... I haven't changed enough to be a parent now, right? I still talk the same. I still do the same stuff. I can't call my teenage daughter and have her be like, hey, Mom. And I'd be like, what up, dog? It's getting kind of late. You should come home. She'll go, okay. And I'll go, all right, pimps up. And she'll go, Mom. And I'll go, say it. She'll go, hose down. But also feminism, see at home. Like, it's a weird time. It's a weird time. And I know that becoming a parent, you got to give up some of your own dreams, right? You make sacrifices. And that would be 100% true for me if I was to become a mother, because my number one dream is to be a stepdad. That can't happen. I just think that's my energy, stepdad. It's my vibe. You guys can see. I think stepdad energy is a thing. There's a lot of stepdad energy in this room. You guys can see it. Me just hanging out in some bleachers, mad because no one asked me to help coach or whatever. Just yelling, talking shit about our own kid to the other team for some reason. Like, force him left. He never works on his left. The other parents are like, how did you get a beer in this middle school gym? Went to high school with the security guard. It's a weird hypothetical, but you came with me on it. I do. It's stepdad energy. We can make it a thing. You guys want to be stepdads with me? It's a weird thing to ask someone. I think if we get enough people, we can make shirts, and I love a group shirt, you know. I do. This is what I'm thinking. On the front, I have big stepdad energy. Okay? And on the back it says, just ask your mom. Yeah? It's pretty good. All right, we'll make up.
Right? I'm all boys. I have brothers. All my cousins are boys. Like, I am dick and balls all the way back to the dick and balls, all right? So when I knew I was having a girl, I was excited. I knew it would change me. I knew it would change me for the better. I knew it would calm me down. I was really looking forward to a whole different perspective. So when my daughter was 1, her mom and I split. Now, at 1, I'm still a new dad, and now I'm a new single dad, okay? And I don't know shit, okay? I know nothing. But here's what I do know. I want to be a dad. I don't want to be some babysitter. So I go to court. I fight for 50-50. Her mom and I get along. We do great. And I've got my daughter all the time since she's 1. Now, I'm every diaper. I broke the pacifier, every doctor appointment, everything. And I say that so that you know I am fucking in this. But I have no... Listen, I genuinely appreciate that, but I didn't say it for cheap applause. I really said it to set up this next story. So, because I want you to know how in this I am, but I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. At the time, my daughter's 3, and we're getting the bath ready, and I turn the water on. She goes, Dad, can I get in while the water's running? I go, yeah. I turn around to grab something, and when I turn back around, my beautiful 3-year-old daughter is in the crab walk position with her vagina under the faucet. And I'm like, hey, what's going on in here? Very innocently, she's like, I'm cleaning my vagina. And I go, okay, I'm new at this, but I'm pretty sure we don't need to power wash it. I got a window in my bathroom. My neighbor hears that shit, and she yells in, what the hell's going on in there? And I said, why don't you mind your fucking business, Teresa? She's like, why are you yelling and cussing at me like that? And I said, well, if I'm being honest, I'm insecure, and I don't really know what the hell I'm looking at. And she goes, well, it sounds like she's cleaning her vagina. I go, yeah, that's what she said. She goes, what's the big deal? I'm 63, and I'll still do that. I said, we don't need to know that about you, Teresa.
Now, don't think that just because I had that moment that my parents' job was done. Because if you're a parent, you know. You never stop being a parent. So my dad never stopped fucking with me, okay? Never. He even had to discipline me in a creative way. Because, like, he's old school. He wanted to discipline me because I would mess up, just like any kid messes up. And my dad, like, he wanted to hit me, but you can't punch a dwarf. No, that's 12 years bad luck. Like, you're not doing that. So my dad never hit me. Here's what he would do. When I would mess up, my dad would pick me up, put me on a counter, and then leave. Some of you get it. Some of you are like, what's the big deal? Well, 5-foot counter, 2-foot human. Unless you leave a parachute, not going anywhere for a while. One time at Christmas, I knocked over the Christmas tree. Dad got mad, picked me up, put me on the counter, called in my sister, was like, hey, Katie, come here. Check it out. Look what I got. Elf on a shelf. 16th birthday. My dad wakes me up on my birthday. Happy birthday, son. I bought you a car. Yeah! I'll run downstairs, run to the kitchen, get to the garage, open it up. Fisher-Price Power Wheels sitting right there in the damn garage. Hey, I lived a block and a half away from school. I still drove that thing to school. I had the first electric car. I was a visionary.
I want to have kids, but for all the wrong reasons, you know? Like, I need to force all my failed ambitions upon somebody. Like, I need to make a hedge fund managing doctor that is also a starting point guard for the Lakers. Like, I have this nephew who's 3 years old, and he loves cars. And he got into my car the other day, and he's playing with the steering wheel and all this, jerking her around, like, vroom, vroom, vroom. I'm like, oh, shit, another F1 driver, man. A little Lewis Hamilton right here. But then he starts blaring on the radio and cursing at me in some other language, like, oh, Uber bound, for sure. This dude's driving Uber. I want kids because I got nephews who are so funny, and I've realized that being around kids is like being on drugs without having to be on drugs. I got a nephew, I was hanging out with him last Thursday, and he asked me, is tomorrow Friday? Or no? I was like, yeah, it's Friday, Miles, what's up? 10 seconds later, is tomorrow Saturday? Or no? What, you got plans, bro? What the fuck you got? Am I on shrooms right now?
My daughter is really something else, man. She runs the house. She runs the whole house. She decides everything. Like, we were playing hide and seek the other day. We play hide and seek, and we play by her rules that she invented. And do you know why? Because she sucks at hide and seek. And so she covers it with this fucking ruse to level the playing field. And I gotta fucking pretend it's all that she's great. No, it's bullshit. Like, we're playing... Oh, fucking... I know she's a kid, but fucking listen. When it's my turn to hide, she tells me where to hide. She tells me where. She goes, hide in the closet, Papa, but you're gonna know where I... Hide in the closet! All right, fuck, I'll hide in the closet. Good, fine. Now I'm standing in the closet like an asshole. She comes in, I found you. She's like shitty about it, like, I found you. And I'm like, wow. How did you figure out where you told me to fucking hide? And then when she hides, this is her hiding. She goes over to a wall and does this. She goes, that's it. There's nothing here. What the fuck is this? Like, this is some ninja invisibility crouch. And I gotta act like an idiot. I can't just walk in and go, yeah, you're there. Because she'll cry and shit her pants, right? So I gotta walk around like an asshole. Where is she? I have no idea. Where could she be? I'm making eye contact. I don't see her. It's amazing to me.
But one day I was getting coffee in Santa Monica with my buddy Adam, and we're sitting there, and a woman came in with a baby in a stroller, dog in a leash, on her cell phone, the trifecta. I got up, I opened the door for her. She goes, no, I'm good. I go, okay. Let the door shut. And she goes, but will you watch my baby? And then she ghost rode her stroller over to our table and went inside the coffee shop. And I sat down, and my buddy goes, did that woman just leave her baby with us? And I go, dude, you're looking at this all wrong. We just got a baby. I'm looking at going, your mom doesn't love you. She doesn't love you. How long does it take you to go into a coffee shop and get coffee? Ballpark. 5 minutes? 5 minutes. Do you know how far I can get with a baby in 5 minutes? I grab it. My car's in the parking lot I'm in. I'm not buckling in. I'm stealing a baby. I don't have time for it. I back out, I go up, I make a left on 20th, cross Ocean Park. Within 5 minutes, I'm on the 10, and I'm out of LA. Turns out she ordered online, came out in 2. I got pulled over right over by 20th. Filled out a little paperwork. She did give me the baby. She came out of the coffee shop, walks over to our table confidently, and she just comes up and she goes, did you think it was strange I left my baby with you? And I go, I thought it was strange that you brought the dog. And she goes, well, I gave birth to the baby, but I adopted the dog, so the dog has a special place in my heart. And I go, bitch, you don't get this baby back. And then she was like, give me my baby back, baby back. It's the worst joke I've ever told, and he clapped at it. What does that tell you?
At some point, I'm gonna have to go in to, talk to my daughter's class. Have a daddy career day, Those used to be pretty normal. People had like normal jobs, easy to understand. When I was a kid, first dad would come in. He'd be like, hey kids, how you doing? My name is Sean Terry. I'm a firefighter from Queens, New York. All right, I take water and I put it on fucking fire. That's what a firefighter does. The water goes on the fire. All right? That's all I do. I'm an Irish Catholic kid. These are my daughters, Megan, and Megan, all right? I don't go to Manhattan. I don't go to the city. I'm not trying to catch gay or fucking Democrat. I'm trying to catch that shit. I will pull you out of a fire unless you got a Hillary bumper sticker. Then I let nature take its course. My name is Sean Terry Loud 14. I come from a long line of firefighters. My uncle's a firefighter. My dog is a fucking firefighter. My grandmother's a garbage worker. You're like, all right, small-minded firefighter from Queens, New York. Outer borough in New York City. I get it. Next dad would stand up. He'd be like, hey, kids, how you doing? My name is Yoshi. I'm Josh's dad. I don't know if Josh told you, we're Jews. We don't mention it enough, so we need, I just wanted to remind you, again, that we're Jewish people. We're Jews. First things first you should know is that we're Jewish people. We're Jews. Before I go any further, I'd like to let everybody know that me and Josh are Jewish people. I'm a doctor and I'm a lawyer because we're Jews, kids. That's... By the time I go in, it's weird jobs. First dad's gonna get up, he's gonna be like, hey, my name is Don. I invented my own money called Don Coin. I need you guys to invest in. Hey, my name's Peter. I'm John's dad. I have a podcast, kids. It's pretty mainstream. It's on Richard Grieco from 21 Jump Street. The whole podcast is trying to figure out why his career didn't take off like Johnny Depp's. I got a Patreon page you can join. Top level, $20 a month. You can come over and take a bath with me and talk about 21 Jump Street episodes. Hi, my name is Cynthia. I'm the only mom here. I'm Stacy's mom. I was a kindergarten teacher till the pandemic happened, and now I show my pussy lips on OnlyFans. I'm making about $5,000 a week. It's pretty crazy. You know, I have these really long pussy lips, so I play violin off of them. I can play Tchaikovsky, Brahms, Rachmaninoff, a little Mozart. You can go to my Cameo page, get a happy birthday shout out if you want it. So please just go to onlyfans.com/Dumbo Pussy Lips and make sure you tell your parents.
And my kids are off the hook. You think I'm a bad motherfucker. Wait till you see the 2000 model Chappelle. This is off the hook. My sons are bad. My oldest son is 3. This made me a necklace out of macaroni. I said, this shit is baller. He painted the macaroni green and put it on a string. He tied it on my neck and he told me he was proud of me. And I got choked up. And he thought I was sad. That's how smart he was. He says, are you sad, Daddy? And I said, no, I'm not sad. You're too young to understand this, son. But this is fucking crazy. You used to live in my balls, man. Now you making jewelry out of macaroni. You a bad motherfucker.
Anyways, so I don't have kids, but here's another reason to not have kids. I think that, like, you can mess your kid up. That's like a bummer. You know what I mean? Like, as hard as you try, your kids still end up, like, messy. Like, my parents are great parents. They're still together. They said I love you a couple times. They hit me twice, hugged me twice. You know what I mean? Good balance. That was supposed to be funny. I thought you guys got sad there. But still, I'm a mess. I have, like, OCD, anxiety, alcoholism, herpes. That one's probably on me, but I just throw it out there. You know what I mean? Why not? I got trauma, you know? Nothing too serious. I'm not going to make it weird in here, but, like, one time when I was a kid, this hurt me. I was a little kid. I went with my dad to pick up pizza. We ordered pizzas, and I was like, I'll go with you to pick it up. And then we picked up the pizza, and he just forgot about me. He left me in the pizza place. Yeah, some of you are laughing, and some of you are gasping. Both fine. However you handle it. I looked up. It was scary. I looked up. He was, like, pulling away. I had to run out there like an action movie, and it was like, no! And I banged on the window. He was startled. He was like, oh, shit, sorry. It hurt. The worst part was the pizza was in the passenger seat. That's what hurt. He had to unbuckle the pizza and be like, oh, my God, I knew something was there that I loved. Something warm. I had to sit there crying in the pizza heat, you know, my asshole all warm. I got over it because there was pizza, but, you know, To this day, I can't use seat warmers. In the winter, my friend's like, you want a little heat? I'm like, no, don't touch it. I'll shit my pants and start crying. You don't want me to... No heat.
You can't answer a kid's question. They don't accept any answer. A kid never goes, oh, thanks, I get it. They fucking never say that. They just keep coming. More questions. Why? Until you don't even know who the fuck you are anymore at the end of the conversation. It's an insane deconstruction. It's amazing. This is my daughter the other day. She's like, Papa, why can't we go outside? Well, because it's raining. Why? Well, water's coming out of the sky. Why? Because it was in a cloud. Why? Well, clouds form when there's vapor. Why? I don't know. I don't know any more things. Those are all the things I know. Why? Because I'm stupid, okay? I'm stupid. Why? Well, because I didn't pay attention in school, okay? I went to school, but I didn't listen in class. Why? Because I was high all the time. I smoked too much pot. Why? Because my parents gave me no guidance. They didn't give a shit. Why? Because they fucked in a car and had me, and they resented me for taking their youth. Why? Because they had bad morals. They just had no compass. Why? Because they had shitty parents. It just keeps going like that. Why? Because fuck it, we're alone in the universe. Nobody gives a shit about us. I'm going to stop here to be polite to you for a second. But this goes on for hours and hours, and it gets so weird and abstract at the end. It's like, why? Well, because some things are and some things are not. Why? Well, because things that are not can't be. Why? Because then nothing wouldn't be. You can't have fucking nothing isn't. Everything is. Why? Because if nothing wasn't, there'd be fucking all kinds of shit that we don't like, giant ants with top hats dancing around. There's no room for all that shit. Why? I'll fuck you. Eat your french fries, you little shit. God damn it.
I have 2 kids. I have an 8-year-old boy and a 6-year-old girl, and people always ask me, they're like, do you have a favorite? Which is a really weird way of being like, hey, is there one you can't stand? And I always say the same thing. I'm like, I don't have a favorite. I just have things I'd rather do with each kid. Like if I wanted to watch the sunset in Massachusetts sipping hot chocolate on a blanket underneath an apple tree, I'd want to be with my son. And if I was going to rob a bank, I'd want to be with my daughter. Because she's ride or die and she will cut you. That's a fact. They sleep in bunk beds. He's up top, she's down below. When I come home from a show, I go up, I rub his back, and he rolls over like this and reaches out for a kiss, and I kiss him right on the lips, because we're white, and that's what we do. And then I go down to my daughter and I rub her back. She shows affection a little differently. She'll just elbow my hand away, which hurts emotionally and physically. She's very strong for 6. I usually leave dejected. Every now and then I go back and just fucking plant an elbow on her lower back. She comes in for breakfast. She's like, damn, my back hurt. I'm like, did you sleep on it wrong? You might have slept on it wrong. 6-year-olds could sleep on rocks and it wouldn't hurt. I like to challenge my kids. I don't want boring kids. I want interesting kids. When they were little and I get them in and out of the car, I didn't open the door. I'd roll the window down, take them out through the window. They'd be like, what are we doing, Dad? I go, we're seeing the world different. One day I took my daughter for coffee. We're going back to the car, windows down. I put her in through the window. She looks at me, she goes, you put me through the window, Daddy. She smokes about a pack a day, so she gets a little throaty. But I'm trying to challenge her, you know? So she's like, you put me through the window, Daddy. And I just look at her and I go, no, I didn't. She goes, yes, you did. You put me through the window. And I go, no, I didn't. I walk around the car, I get in, I start driving, I put the music on, I look in the rear view, she's looking at me, she goes, you put me through the window, Daddy! And I look back and I go, no, I didn't. We get about 2 minutes from home, I look in the rear view, she's looking at me, and I go, hey, River, who put you through the window? She got all excited, she goes, oh, you did, Daddy. And I pulled the car over, I turned the music down, I turned around, and I go, no, I didn't! Who put you through the window? She took 3 seconds, looked at me, and goes, nobody. And I was like, let's rob a bank, bitch. Because that is ride or die. All I said 3 times was, no, I didn't. And she was like, I hear you loud and clear. It never even happened. My son would have lost his mind. He would have been like, I don't know what you mean. You put me through the window. And then you say you did. Is anything real, Dad? And I'd be like, well, the divorce, son. The divorce, that's real. That's something that's going to be with you for a long time.
But these are the lessons that people teach their kids now. That's the scary part. People are now teaching this to their kids. I see it, because I see how children react when they see something different like me for the first time. And I'll tell you, it changes based on the race of the kid. It does. Like, white kids suck, okay? I hate white kids. They're the worst. Fuck whitey. I hate them. They're taught wrong. White kids are taught, okay, Trevor, we're going outside. Now, if you see anything, Trevor, just don't say anything. Just don't say anything, Trevor. Just hold it in. Hold it here. Hold it right here in your happy place, Trevor. Right here. Right here. If it starts to hurt, don't worry. You can fart. You can just fart, Trevor. You'll be fine. So then the kid sees something different like me. He wants to say something, but he can't. But he wants to, but he can't. But he wants to, but he can't. So he ends up just pointing and gasping, just... Ah! Until the mom just grabs him by the head like, don't look, honey. He's special. He's special, honey. Then you got the Mexican kids. Now, Mexican kids, y'all are a little better. You're a little better because you say stuff, but you say it in Spanish because you think I don't speak it. It's like, sorry, I'm from Southern California where if you don't speak Spanish, you starve, okay? So I speak Spanish. I know what these little kids are saying. They're like, mira, es un chiquito, con cabeza grande, mira. Until the mom comes and hits them. Mijo, do not look into his eyes. It's a chupacabra. See, some of you are laughing because you know what that is. Some of the white people are like, what's a chupacabra? Can you order that from Chipotle? But they're not my favorite kids. No, my favorite kids, by far, black kids. Black kids have got it. Because they don't give a shit. I love black kids because they see me, they drop, whatever the fuck they're doing. They run across the damn street. Just, what the hell is wrong with you? You think the dad is offended? No, dad's right behind him. Yeah, what the hell is wrong with y'all midget ass?
I started joking about it, being a stepdad, and then promptly became a step-parent. That's how that works. Nobody wants to be a stepmom, though. They're evil in movies. I'm going with stepdad. It's a genderless thing. Anybody can have stepdad energy. Not dad energy. Dad energy is different. Okay, dad energy, falling asleep in the chair at 7, waking up at 8, and going, well, time for bed. Like, that's dad energy. Stepdad energy, closer to stoner energy. No, I became a step-parent, and I know everything changed for a lot of us in the past couple years. I went from being an internationally touring stand-up comedian to a stay-at-home remote learning facilitator. Just me and a second grader. And right before this, we were like, we're going to be on our phones less, the kids should be on the screens less, and then we had to be on the screens all the time. Now we've run out of stuff to do, and I know that's true for our son, because he made the choice to take the tablet, go to the parent side, and try and search naked girls. He's only 7. It's not great. We knew it was him, though, because he spelled it naked grills. Lucky for us, it was just a bunch of barbecues with no cover on it. But
underneath all of our problems, what's happened here is an imbalance between masculine and feminine love in America. Mom love and dad love. You need a balance of both. There's nothing more powerful than a mother's love. She loves unconditionally. But the problem with that is it's unrealistic. Mom loves you so much she'll lie to you. She'll make you think you can be anything you want in the world. We got a lot of that going on right now. That's why you need a dad. Dads love conditionally. You do good, you get loved more. You do bad, you get loved less. The way the world will love you. You end up listening to mom, you're gonna end up setting your standard too high. And then that's when you stick a needle in your arm. and feel like a failure with a fentanyl problem. See a lot of that going on. Right? Because mom will lie to you. No matter what you do, she'll be there. You ever see those serial killer documentaries? They always interviewing mom. Where's dad? He's gone. He's gone. He wants nothing to do with that kid. He's like, that one's broken. It's over. I got 1 million more swimming in my balls today. I'll make 1 million if there's 1 million women out there who want to do it. Dispensable. Send it back to sender. Broken. Amazon, return. But mom's there. She's there going, what did he do? Can I speak to the manager of this jail, please? He killed and chopped up 16 prostitutes? Not my son. It's not possible. You should have seen him when he was in kindergarten. He was a good kid. Come home with D's from school. Mom's like, what's wrong? Why are you failing? You're a genius. Your problem is you just don't apply yourself. You could be an astronaut if you just put your mind to it. Bullshit, that kid's fucking stupid, and you know it. He's stupid. Don't do that to him. He's gonna end up going to astronaut school being like, I'm here for service. And they're gonna go, what are you doing here, dude? You got D's in school. That's why you need a dad. Dad will tell you the truth. He'll tell you straight off the bat, look, your brother, he's a smart one. It's not fair. I don't know how it works. Okay? Like, I fucked your mom twice. He got all the good shit. I don't know. If it was up to me, I would have split it 50-50, but he got 98, you got 2. Take it up with Jesus. I can't explain it. All right? The only thing you're good at is being full of shit. That's it. You're full of shit, and you make me chuckle once in a while. So either go down to that McDonald's and become the best fucking fry lifter that corporation's ever seen, or figure out a way to convince a bunch of people to come see you in a basement in Madison, Wisconsin.
The kid is everything. Marriage is nothing. Without a kid, marriage is dating. It doesn't mean shit. And you don't realize it until you have a kid. Here's what happens. When you get married, you go, holy shit, I can't leave now. I mean, I wasn't thinking of leaving, but now I really can't leave. Then you have a kid and you go, holy shit, I could have left. I totally could have left. Fucking door was right there. Now I can't go. I got a kid now. I love my daughter. It's a lot of responsibility that you never think about, though. Like, you got to name your kid. That's a big deal right there. And you know what's amazing to me? You can name your kid anything you want. Isn't that incredible? There are no laws. There should be a couple of laws. None. You can literally name your kid anything. You can name your kid a name with no vowels if you want, like Singleton. Just 40 F's, that's his name. Go clean your room.